Imagine a simple cage filled with rats. I'm not talking about Calhoun. In a sterile, isolated environment, these rats almost always prefer drugged water over plain water, often leading to addiction and even death. But when researchers changed the environment, creating a lush, social, and stimulating place they called Rat Park, the rats chose connection, play, and well-being over the drug. Like it went from 0% to 100%. Not exactly Calhoun's Universe 25, is it? Let's dive into this one and find out what it has to tell us about human behavior, society, and the systemic forces that shape our lives. Professor Bruce Alexander's Rat Park 1970s experiments challenged the idea that addiction is purely about chemical dependency. Instead, the research showed that environment and social context play a critical role. In isolation, rats gravitated toward the drug-laced water, but in a rich social environment where they could play, nest, and bond, they largely avoided drugs, opting instead for natural sources of pleasure and connection. This suggests that social behavioral choices are deeply influenced by environment, and that social deprivation can lead to destructive behaviors like addiction, withdrawal, and despair. In Calhoun's Universe 25 experiments, overcrowded and stressful environments led mice to withdrawal, become aggressive, and ultimately social disintegration. The environment became a behavioral sink, a systemic point where social bonds break down and chaos ensued. Similarly, in human society, when environments become fragmented due to social isolation or alienation, or just systemic neglect, people may turn to destructive behaviors like addiction or violence, or just plain old withdrawal. The environment determines whether individuals thrive or degrade. The Rat Park experiments highlight a crucial insight: the environment shapes behavior. Just as mice in a stimulating social space choose health and connection, humans in supportive environments are more likely to flourish. Conversely, systemic neglect, poverty, social isolation, cultural fragmentation can push societies toward the behavioral sink, where social bonds weaken and destructive behaviors flourish. The lesson is clear. To prevent societal behavioral sinks, we need to foster environments, both physical and social, that promote connection, purpose, community. This includes investing in community spaces, mental health, social programs, policies that reduce alienation and foster genuine belonging. Because ultimately, the environment, the social fabric we weave, is the most powerful determinant of collective well-being. Professor Alexander's Rat Park experiments remind us that humans, like rats, thrive in environments that support connection and purpose. When we neglect this, systemic forces like social fragmentation can push society toward chaos, addiction, and breakdown. By understanding and shaping our environment, we can build a society that resists the pull of that behavioral sink, maintaining resilience, health, and connection for generations to come. All right, we're out of time. Thanks for stopping by, my friends. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section on your way out. And if you found the content meaningful, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe. You can even ring the little bell for a notification. Until next time, so long from the channel at the end of the universe.